it's more than okay if your only priority right now or your only goal is peace. I feel like we all are searching for peace essentially at the end of the day, whether that's through our career, whether that's through money, being secure, being stable. But sometimes along the way, I feel like we lose the idea of peace. I think there's definitely like a New Year's rhetoric or just an idea that you have to go out of your comfort zone to grow. And I think that's not false. I mean, that's definitely true. And I want us all to explore and to grow and to adventure outside of our comfort zones. I want that for myself. I want that for you. But I think it's not a one size fits all. Like, for example, my plant, say hey to Serenity over there, my gorgeous plant. Oh my god, her leaf. All right, that's better. Now I've got soil under my nails. But my plant, like, she is a rubber plant and she needs certain conditions. She needs comfort to grow. So this is her first winter and she's really finding it tough and she's already lost a leaf. So I have to like move her in the day downstairs so she gets like more light, and then I move her upstairs in the night so that she's warm, and she needs comfort to grow. Like if she's in a cold room, she will wither away and she will die. So my plant grows in her comfort zone. And if you think about it, there's substantial growth within our comfort zone. Our comfort zone provides warmth and safety and nourishment and support. And those are all the things needed for anything to grow. So if you feel like so pressured, if you feel bad for wanting comfort, for wanting people around you, for wanting what's comfortable, and you feel like the only possible way you can grow is if you go somewhere brand new, you turn your life upside down, I think that's kind of a limited view, you know? And if you're somebody that hasn't experienced that comfort, that warmth, that nourishment, that support, how do you expect yourself to go out of your comfort zone if you've never even had comfort? To go out of your comfort zone, you need to have a comfort zone. And if your comfort zone is scarcity and fear and abuse and not good people around you and unstable conditions, and you're expecting yourself to jump out of your comfort zone and to do something risky and stuff like that, and you're like, well, why can't I do it? Why can't I take this big step and just go on stage and reveal myself? And it's like never even experienced true comfort, true solace. So you're just going out there with no foundation and nothing else to fall back on. I believe that it's probably time to go out of our comfort zone when we've had enough time in comfort, when we've had a nest, when we've had nourishment, when we've had support, when we've had safety. And if you're someone that hasn't had those things, true safety, not just a roof over your head, which is such a blessing, but emotional safety, someone that can emotionally hold you and nurture you and support you and see you. If you haven't had that nest and you're expecting to jump out of the nest, your nest has had like 2 twigs in it, a fucking paperclip and a skittle, and you're like, yeah, well, I feel like I should be ready to leave the nest now, but you don't even have a nest. And other people have had the plushiest nest, and they've had warmth, and they've had consistency, and they've had, you know, a duvet in their nest, you know, when you've had 2 twigs and a paperclip. So it's not fair for you to compare yourself to other people and think, why can't I do what they're doing, when you haven't even had the comfort that you need to leave the comfort zone. So if right now your priority is peace, restoration and quiet and stillness, I think that is wonderful. And if that's what you achieve this year, and if that's your goal this year, if that's your priority this year, that's perfectly okay. You don't have to do a world tour. this year. You don't have to go to space, you don't have to heal the world, and to find peace within yourself is probably equally impressive as making a multi-dollar million business, because those people, as we know it, those billionaires, clearly they don't have peace because they want to cause tyranny to everybody else. There's no peace in their land. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes we feel like peace is a selfish thing, like looking for peace in ourselves is a selfish thing. But honestly, it's the best thing that we could do for the world. Because the more that we are all individually, in peace, then that's the only way that world peace is possible. Like Michael Jackson said, it's the man in the mirror, it's the woman in the mirror. And if we are comfortable with ourselves, if we are happy, if we are peaceful, then we can establish peace for the rest of the world. But how are you meant to create a balanced world if your mind is not balanced? How are you meant to create a balanced career if your mind is not balanced? If all you've had is turbulence in your life, if all you've had is instability, you need some grounding before you launch off. I know many of us haven't had that grounding. Sometimes peace is being the villain in literally everybody else's eyes. Sometimes peace is cutting someone off that maybe didn't deserve it, but it's just what you feel that you need. It's just someone that you feel like you're outgrowing. You don't need a reason to cut people off. You don't need a reason to do anything in your life. You don't have to explain to anyone. If you want to be a hermit, be a hermit for a bit. Like, this is your life and you have time. God willing, you have time to go out there and socialize and explore. But if you're socializing, exploring and adventuring and starting new businesses on a dysregulated nervous system, then you're going to create a dysregulated life, and I don't want that for you, and you don't want that for you. We're all different, and just like my beautiful plant here, my plant needs different conditions than the next plant. And even though they are a family of plants, like we are a family of humans, we all need different things. So don't punish yourself, and don't feel bad if this year what you need is peace, what you need is comfort, what you need is nourishment. You don't need to be taking all these risks and doing something so scary and jumping out of planes. And if that's what you want to do, like, obviously fantastic, but don't be harsh on yourself. Don't punish yourself if that's what you need, and only you know what you need. So literally, peace to you, and I hope this brought you comfort in any type of way. I've lost my camera charger, which is why it is looking like this. And look at my new water bottle. Isn't it so nice? It's a Hydro flask. I literally love it so much. I recommend. Anyway, thank you so much for watching.